How a therapist can make millions by helping millions. If you're a therapist and you want to make a lot of money, watch this video because I'm going to show you how I'm doing it and show you that you can do it too. I know, as a therapist, we're not supposed to talk about making money. It's a horrible thing to talk about business and entrepreneurship because our bleeding hearts are supposed to be in this for the goodness of the client, right? Well, I believe that, but I also believe that I'm able to help a lot more people when I'm thriving, when my business is successful. I can make a lot of money, I can be so successful, and I can still be a good therapist. You can too. I'm going to walk you through a process so that you can create more and more wealth and also help more people. So listen to the end of this video because I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. As a therapist, believe it or not, it is actually in the realm of possibility for you to make a lot of money. Yes, I said that. I'm not just talking like a six-figure income. I'm talking a lot of money. You can be very, very successful. And I know as therapists, we're kind of conditioned to think, especially social workers. I'm a social worker. When I told my wife I was going to become a social worker, she looked at me and was like, whoa, we're going to be poor. As a social worker, we think that it's noble to be poor, that we should just be poor. But the reality is you can kill it. You can make a lot of money. And the more money you make, the more people you're going to influence. Think about the most popular therapists these days. People like Jordan Peterson, Brené Brown, Esther Perel. Are they making a lot of money? I think that they are. They're writing a lot of books. They have a lot of programs. They have a lot of courses. Are they doing anything wrong? No. They're actually helping the world a lot. They're getting products out there. They're getting a message out there. They're willing to put themselves out there. And what do you know? They're getting rewarded for it. That's a good thing. Right now, more than any other time, the world needs our messages. They need to hear from therapists. The world needs therapy. The world's broken in so many ways. There's so much pain out there. And there's so many avenues to get our message out there. There's so many easy ways to get our voice heard. It's our responsibility to help and to put ourselves out there. Shame, depression, anxiety, addiction, all of these things are running rampant. They're everywhere. And we have some answers to actually treat that, to actually help it. Believe it or not, you can make a huge difference just by what you put out there online. I started my podcast with Ashlyn and Kobe years ago. Now, Ashlyn and Kobe are a couple that have struggled with infidelity and all kinds of issues in their relationship. When I started that podcast, I had no idea what I was actually doing. I now have hundreds of testimonials of people that say that podcast has drastically changed their life. It has helped them in so many different ways. Now, I haven't done therapy with those people. I haven't met with them one-on-one, but I have had an influence in their recovery, and they have been helped drastically just by listening to my podcast. When we sit in our office and just trade our time for money, one client at a time, we're robbing the world of what it really needs from us. It needs answers. It needs healing. And I'm not saying doing therapy is a bad thing, but what I am saying that is if you're stuck doing therapy day in and day out, and you have a purpose inside of you, you have a passion, you have a way that you can help people, then it is your responsibility to take a break from that chair, to stop trading time for money, and to invest in creating programs and products that can help the masses. I am pleading with good therapists to step up and to get their transformational products out there for the world. I want to show you how you can do this, but before I do, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. All right, so how can you help millions and make millions at the same time? Let's talk about income streams. So many therapists just think of their primary income stream as doing therapy, as working with a client one-on-one and helping them and doing therapy, and they pay you for that. That's an income stream. That's awesome. But there's a lot of different income streams that you can create. Create a platform. So create an audience, a tribe, people who actually resonate with your message. Put a message out there to the world. As you do that, then you can develop products and programs that are actually scalable. Now, what I mean by that is when you meet with somebody one-on-one, that's not a scalable product because you have to trade yourself in that moment for that money. But when you create programs and products, you can sell it to 1 million people 1 million times for $1 million. Well, maybe not $1 million, but for a lot of money. And what you can see is there's no end to how many people that you can help when you have products online. It's so easy to create courses. You can also create subscription sites. Now, what that is communities where people pay you so much money to be a part of your community. So right now I have a community that people pay about $50 to be in. Now you think $50, that's not that much. But when you have 100 people in your community, each paying $50 a month to be in there, that's a significant chunk of income that can help a lot of people. Now, what if you had 1,000 people in your subscription site? So you're selling them courses, they're in your community, you're making a lot of money, but they're feeling supported. They're getting tools. They're learning how to work through their problems. Another income stream is to create programs, to develop programs. So what I mean by that is you can create a system for other therapists to use to actually help people and sell that system to those therapists. So you're not just treating somebody one-on-one, but you're actually helping therapists help many people. You're still just selling content. You're creating the content, you're creating the transformational process, you're organizing it, you're putting it together, and you're delivering it as a product to other therapists who can then deliver it to many, many clients. That's another way to help many, many people. Another way to create income and have your voice heard to millions of people is when you build your platforms. Let's say you have a podcast that has a huge following, or a YouTube channel that has a lot of subscribers, or an Instagram page that has thousands and thousands of followers. You can start to make money off of advertising. But with those platforms, you're disseminating information. People are learning from you. You're guiding them, you're directing them, and you're helping them. But you can also make money off of advertising on those pages. I know that what I'm talking about sounds awesome. Maybe you're getting excited as you're listening to me talk about all these opportunities. Or maybe you're doing the opposite. Maybe you're listening and thinking, I'll never do that. I can never do that. Everything that he's talking about, I don't have what it takes. If you believe that, then that's true. Those self-limiting beliefs as a therapist will keep you stuck. That shame will keep you stuck from actually putting yourself out there. The most important thing that you can do to make millions of dollars and influence millions of people is to actually start. Do something. Put yourself out there. Fail fast. Learn and grow and learn how to influence people. Take that first step. And as you do that, and as you realize I don't have to do therapy all day, every day, you're going to realize that there is an avenue to influence so many people. If you want to make millions and you want to influence millions of people, then you should check out my other video, A Therapist's Guide to Podcasting, and it will get you started in building out your audience and getting in front of millions and millions of people.